Hi students. So in this video I am going to explain another two digestive glands like intestinal glands, and pancreas. Okay. So first intestinal glands. So intestinal glands are again two types. So what are the two types of intestinal glands means? One is Brunner's glands and crypts of Lieberkühn. So these are the two types of intestinal glands. Okay. So in that I told that one point, few glands are associated to gut and few glands are present in the walls of alimentary canal. So these two glands are present in the walls of alimentary canal. So when we look at the position of the Brunner's gland, so Brunner's glands are present in the submucosa of duodenum. Duodenum, it is the part of the small intestine. Submucosa of duodenum. So basically, what is the submucosa means? In that previous video, when we look at the walls of the alimentary canal. So walls of the alimentary canal possesses that four layers. One is outer serosa and muscularis externa, as well as the submucosa and mucosa. Clear? So Brunner's glands are located where? That is third layer wall of the alimentary canal. So name of the third layer, submucosa of duodenum. Duodenum, it is the part of the small intestine. It means position of the Brunner's glands present in the submucosa of the duodenum. And crypts of Lieberkühn. So crypts of Lieberkühn present in the mucosa of small intestine. Mucosa, that is the last layer wall of the alimentary canal. There are four layers. Okay na? Serosa, muscularis externa and submucosa and mucosa. So crypts of Lieberkühn present mucosa of small intestine between the bases of villi. We know the villi, which is that finger-like projections comes outside from the walls of the small intestine. Okay, known as villi. That is, we will know about that. We know about that villi in that previous videos. Clear? So crypts of Lieberkühn position mucosa of small intestine between the bases of villi, and the Brunner's glands are situated submucosa of the duodenum. And the secretion of these two glands, okay na, the secretion which is secreted by these two glands is known as intestinal juices or succus entericus. We can call it as intestinal juices or succus entericus. And when we look at the pH of the intestinal juices, that is 7.5 to 8.0. Here pH of the saliva, pH of the gastric juice and pH of the intestinal juices, very important. So pH of the intestinal juices, that is 7.5 to 8.0. So what are the enzymes present in intestinal juices? There are so many enzymes. Compare with salivary glands and gastric glands. Here so many enzymes are present in our intestinal juices. Let us see what are the enzymes present. Like protein digesting enzymes, then carbohydrates digesting enzymes. Okay now. So what are the protein digesting enzymes present in our intestinal juice means like peptidases, particularly tripeptidase, then dipeptidase, then aminopeptidase. So these are the protein digesting enzymes present in our intestinal juice, and the carbohydrate digesting enzymes also present like disaccharides. So what are the disaccharides? So like sucrase, maltase, then lactase. So these three are the carbohydrate digesting enzymes, and some amount of intestinal lipase also. Some amount of intestinal lipase, okay na, intestinal lipase, and some amount of nucleotidases as well as the nucleosidases and nucleosidases, okay na. Then enzyme activator, okay na, enzyme activator. So which enzyme, name of the enzyme activator here? Enterokinase, and presence of lysozyme also here, lysozyme. So we know the function of lysozyme, which kills the bacteria. So these are the different types of enzymes which react with our food material, okay na, present in our intestinal juice, like protein digesting enzymes, peptidases, tripeptidase, dipeptidase and aminopeptidase. Then carbohydrate digesting enzymes are the sucrase, maltase, lactase. So these are the disaccharides. Then next some amount of intestinal lipase also. Then next nucleotidases and nucleosidases as well as the enterokinase, it is the enzyme activator. Then lysozyme. Clear? So these are the different types of enzymes present in our intestinal juice. Then next second type of gland, pancreas. So when we look at the special characters of the pancreas is exocrine as well as the endocrine glands. So that's why so it is mixed gland as well as the sweet gland or the amphibious gland also. There are so many names for pancreas, okay now. So we know the position of the pancreas, where it is located, posterior to stomach, okay now, like we know this part is duodenum, and here presence of the posterior to stomach, and between the two limbs of the duodenum, which is leaf-like structure, between the two limbs of the duodenum and posterior to stomach, it is stomach. This part is duodenum. Okay now. So this gland is which type of gland? Pancreas. Name of the gland is pancreas. So pancreas is both exocrine as well as the endocrine glands. Okay now. It means this gland is secreted the enzymes as well as the hormones. So that's why this pancreas gland we can call it as mixed gland or the amphibious gland, or we can call it as sweet gland also. Okay now. So why it is particularly called it as sweet gland means it regulates of our blood sugar. Okay now. So here pancreas. So when we exocrine part of the pancreas is known as pancreatic acini. Pancreatic acini. Okay now. It means this gland it possesses exocrine part as well as the endocrine part. It consists of exocrine part as well as the endocrine part. So exocrine part of the pancreas is known as pancreatic acini, and the endocrine part of the pancreas is known as islets of Langerhans. Islets of Langerhans. Okay, now remember, exocrine part of the pancreas is known as pancreatic acini, and the endocrine part of the pancreas is known as islets of Langerhans. It means this pancreatic acini secreted the juices known as pancreatic juice. Pancreatic juice. Okay, now so here also pH of the pancreatic juice. So pH of the pancreatic juice, that is 8.4. 8.4. pH of the pancreatic juice 8.4. So here also so many enzymes present in our pancreatic juice. Let us see what are the enzymes, like trypsinogen, then chymotrypsinogen, then carboxypeptidase, then next pancreatic amylase, and pancreatic lipase, okay now, and nucleases also. Nucleases such as DNAase and RNase. Okay now, so these are the different types of enzymes secreted by the pancreatic gland. It means pancreatic acini. So pancreatic acini secreted the what? Pancreatic juice, and that pancreatic juice contains the following enzymes like trypsinogen, chymotrypsinogen, inactivated. Okay, now trypsinogen and chymotrypsinogen, and carboxypeptidase, and sodium bicarbonates also, as well as the pancreatic amylase and pancreatic lipase, and nucleases such as DNAase and RNase. So these are the different types of enzymes present in our pancreatic acini. So then next, endocrine part of the pancreas is known as islets of Langerhans. Okay now, so consist of that alpha cells and beta cells. So alpha cell secreted the what? Glucagon. Glucagon. Then beta cell secreted the what? Insulin. Okay. Beta cell secreted the insulin, and alpha cell secreted the glucagon. So they are the what? Hormones, not enzymes. Endocrine gland secreted the what? Hormones, and exocrine gland secreted the what? Enzymes. But the pancreas secreted the both hormones as well as the enzymes. So that's why it is called it as mixed gland, or the amphibious gland, or we can call it as sweet gland. So when we look at the functions of that glucagon and insulin, these two hormones are the antagonistic hormones which controls of our blood sugar level. Clear? So these are the two digestive glands. One is intestinal glands and another one is pancreas. Okay. So in next video, I will explain that another important digestive gland, very important, that is known as functions also of that gland, that is liver. Okay. Thank you, students.